Ahead of hundreds of thousands of health workers across the Philippines, some cabinet officials and soldiers have already been vaccinated against COVID-19. Interior Secretary Eduardo Año confirms this Monday, December 28, in an interview with Teleradio, where he says some cabinet officials and members of the Presidential Security Group have been vaccinated already. Philippine Army Chief Lieutenant General Cirilito Sobejana also confirms in an interview with DWIZ that some soldiers have been inoculated, but he says he doesn't know which vaccine provider the immunizations came from. Sobejana declines to name the unit where the soldiers who received early vaccination belong. As for the cabinet officials, Año declines to name them, citing their right to privacy. Food and Drug Administration Director General Eric Domingo says on Monday this news caught him by surprise, considering the government itself had not yet approved any vaccine for emergency use. Meantime, President Rodrigo Duterte threatens the United States that if they fail to deliver 20 million supplies of COVID-19 vaccine doses to the country, U.S. soldiers in the country would be booted out. In his speech Saturday, December 26, Duterte says if America wants to help, they should deliver and stop talking.
What we need is the vaccine, not your verbose speeches. Ang kanila lang kasi kay yung visiting forces agreement matatapos na. Ngayon, pag hindi ako pumayag, aalis talaga sila. Kung hindi sila makadeliver ng baski na lang in minimum of mga 20 million vaccines, they better get out. No vaccine, no, stay here.
Duterte had earlier sent notice in February 2020 that the Philippines would terminate the Visiting Forces Agreement, leaving the deal to last until August. But he suspended this twice, in June and then in November of this year, thus putting the decades-long military agreement back in effect until 2021. Philippine Ambassador to the United States Jose Manuel Bebron Valdez previously said, Pfizer will ensure supply of COVID-19 vaccines for the country. Meantime, Senator Panfilo Lacson on Monday, December 28, calls out Duterte for blackmailing the United States. In a statement, Lacson says Duterte's statement is unfortunate, adding that there could be a more diplomatic way of asking a longtime ally to help the country avail of the vaccines for Filipinos without sounding like we are blackmailing our way into it. The Health Department says it will recommend expanding travel restrictions to all countries with cases of the new COVID-19 variant. In an interview on ANC's Head Start on Monday, December 28, Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergeire says the government coronavirus task force will meet to discuss the measures the country needs to implement against the new variant of the novel coronavirus. Previously, President Rodrigo Duterte extended for another 2 weeks the ban on flights from the United Kingdom, which was supposed to expire on December 31, over a new, possibly more infectious variant of SARS-CoV-2. The new variant also prompted more than 50 other countries to impose travel restrictions on the UK. Over the weekend, Health Secretary Francisco Duque III stoked public ire after saying that he does not recommend a travel ban unless there is community transmission of the new COVID variant in the country of origin. The new variant of the virus emerged earlier this month in Britain and has already reached several European countries, as well as Canada, Australia, Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, and South Korea. The mother and son who were shot dead by an off-duty policeman in Paniki, Tarlac, are laid to rest Sunday, December 27, a week after a video of their killing sparked public outrage. For the family of the victims, this year's holiday season took a tragic turn as they mourn and call for justice. The killer cop, Police Senior Master Sergeant Jonel Nuezca, shot 52-year-old Sonia Gregorio and her 25-year-old son Frank point-blank in broad daylight on December 20, 5 days before Christmas. Nuezca went to the Gregorios to investigate who was setting off an improvised cannon noisemaker. He tried to arrest Frank, but Sonia intervened. Nuezca shot them both. The shooting was captured on video and went viral on social media. The twin killings enraged Filipinos, but the police say the shooting was an isolated incident. Nuezca has been detained and charged with 2 counts of murder. After nearly a week's delay and under pressure from all sides, President Donald Trump signs a $900 billion COVID-19 relief bill Sunday, December 26. The bill is a long-sought boost for millions of Americans and businesses battered by the coronavirus pandemic. The package providing coronavirus emergency response and relief is part of a larger spending bill that, with Trump's signature, will avoid a government shutdown. In a statement, Trump says signing the bill will restore unemployment benefits, stop evictions, provide rental assistance, and add paycheck protection programs. He adds it will also return airline workers back to work, add substantially more money for vaccine distribution, and much more. The turnaround came after calls from all sides of the political spectrum for action to avert an economic and social disaster for America's vulnerable populations. Fangirl, a dark coming-of-age movie about a young girl's obsession with her idol, dominates the 46th Metro Manila Film Festival or MMFF Gabi ng Parangal on Sunday, December 27, winning 8 of the 9 awards it was nominated in. The movie, directed by Antoinette Hadaone, wins Best Picture, Best Director, and the Best Actor and Actress awards for its leads Paula Avellino and Charlie Dizon. Magicland, a fantasy movie set in a fictional world of the same name, won 5 awards, including Best Visual Effects, Production Design, and Musical Score. The Boy Foretold by the Stars, a coming-of-age rom-com about 2 boys who find each other during a school retreat, won 3 awards, including Gender Sensitivity Award and Second Best Picture. This year's MMFF goes purely online as health and safety protocols remain in effect, with all entries streaming via Upstream and G Movies. The festival expanded its lineup to 10 movies instead of the usual 8. All 10 MMFF 2020 entries will be available to stream via Upstream until January 7, 2021.